Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. It is Sunday, August 9th, 2026. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to this podcast, please be sure to check out my website at lisahopp.com. And I'm also on Instagram under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. If you're listening to this on YouTube, welcome. I am also there under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. And I'm on Facebook under Lisa M. Hopp, Spiritual Coach and Medium. And I've recently gotten back a bit on TikTok, which I believe I'm at Lisa M. Hopp as well. Just little short videos I do for tips of how to manifest your best life and connect into source and everything that can be helpful. And for those of you who listen every week, thank you so very much. I am always amazed, as I say every week, about how many people are listening. It really honestly in a wonderful way blows my mind. It really does. So thank you. So this week's topic. This week is actually an email that I received that wanted me to touch on the subject of clarity. And keeping that clarity while still being able to step back, let inspiration, or having that detachment a bit, and allowing inspiration to come into you. But really, this is more than clarity. This is about keeping the faith, moving forward, staying on path, and not giving up, really. So I want to address all of that to hopefully answer the email, the concern, and give some good guidance on how to move forward. So, let's start with clarity. You want to invent something or start a business or just move forward anything, any passion that you desire. No matter what that means, it could be full health for yourself. Going towards full healing, a cure. It can be about relationship. And the first question is why? That's the first question to answer. Why? Why is it important to you? Why do you desire it? Why is it passionate for you? Now, if it's about let's say something you're inventing, there would be, well, why do you want to be a part of that? What's the mission? And you got to feel it. It's not going to be surface. It's your real full self, your inner self is involved in really feeling the love and the desire and the whole embodiment of it. That's what I'm talking about that goes along with that answer of why. If it's health related, why? Is it to feel whole? Is it to be more mobile? Is it to be your ideal body weight? To be your fittest? Whatever it is. And why is that? Why is that important to you? And when it comes to relationships, same thing. Why? You see, it's not necessary to know how. We can automatically go there. We'll have a desire, we'll ask for it, and then we are to step back and receive, allow. But what we often do is we'll go into an action plan. Yes, if you want to start a business, perhaps, yes, it's good to start a business plan. But even more important, feeling it's done, feeling it's complete, feeling it's yours, and allowing the inspirations to come to you, the necessary inspired actions, the steps. Source energy takes care of that. It requires that you participate, but for the most part, it is getting it done for you. So once we figure out the why, then we know it's done. And this is the key. This is the number one, and perhaps in a large sense, only thing to do. And that is to know it's done, feel it's done. It's not in the future. It will not be something you have. It is done now. What does that feel like? What do things look like? Is the world a better place? Do you feel peace? What conversations are happening? What activities are you engaging in? What would you feel like if it was done fully? It's your reality. It's in the past. And you hold it. You don't have to have the hows of how it came about, all the details, all the setups. It's already of the past. It's already happened. What does that outcome feeling feel like? And then you hold it. You hold it throughout your day. It's best to envision it. It's best to feel it. Yes, if you can. You don't even have to be able to visualize. Just feel it. Start your day that way and end your day that way. Feeling the completion. Hearing the conversations. What are people saying to you? How does your life look? This is your identity. And you embody it. Everything you say, think, and do is from this place. But here is where we can get off track. We start looking for evidence. We start looking for the opportunities. We start looking for the breaks. We start looking for the money. Maybe we think we don't have the money yet. That is all the physical, and that will keep it separate from us. So it has to be undaunting, focused, disciplined. It's mine. It's done. It's complete. It's already happened. Everything I've already said. So when you catch yourself looking, waiting, becoming impatient, get back on track. Get back to it's done. It's complete. Feel it, think it, talk it, know it. So when you're in this place, that's when the inspirations come from. That's when the hows show up. And the actions to take, the opportunities, and yes, the clarity. This is all responding to your natural energy, to who you are. You're in a higher consciousness. In this new personality, this new identity, or remembered, as some would say. And all the details of how will come to you, all the relationships, all the breaks, all of that will come often out of the blue too. You won't, sometimes it just surprises you. It's like, it just comes out of nowhere. So why would you ask then, okay, Lise, I'm doing this. I really am. For the most part, right? But why are there dead ends? Well, there's several reasons. One reason is that you are seeing all the possibilities play out. The universe is working on your behalf. And it's showing you that there's a flow, that things are happening. So dead ends are still good, because not everything can come to a fruition. It just simply is showing you that you're on path, and stay on path. It's responding to you, so stay on path, don't give up. It just means maybe that wasn't the best end, and there's another one coming. So it's about holding the line, holding that faith, holding that conviction, holding that knowing inside you that it's done. Another thing Dead ends could also mean that the physical is just not lined up yet. The physical world is not yet ready or aligned with what your inner nature. When this happens, it's more important than ever to stick with your inner feeling of it's done. Maybe the world's just not ready yet. But doesn't mean, we respond in mass consciousness. Of course it's going to get ready. But it perhaps has to transition into that. So don't get diverted again by the outside evidence. The physical is always last to line up. Stay with your inner completion, know it's done, and the outward has to line up eventually. It's natural law. Maybe the world has to come to your idea fully, as I said. It always takes longer for the physical world to line up. Oh, but when it does, it'll feel like it lined up overnight. And here's another reason that may cause dead ends. Source knows you aren't fully ready. The larger the idea, the larger version of yourself you have to be. Doesn't mean you aren't good enough or worthy or deserving. It just means you have to be ready. Notice any blocks you have. Are you concerned about income, being seen, being smart enough, being taken seriously, approval from loved ones? These are some examples. When you notice your blocks, acknowledge them and then go to work on them. Going to work on them means denying them. I do not choose to believe this. I am this person now with these beliefs. So again, it comes back again to the feeling inside and the thoughts inside and the words that you say. Your inner self will always extend outward to your physical world, and the world starts to react to your vibration. It gives you back eventually what you put out, but it's not going to be in your own human timing. It's not. Because that, especially if it's larger, the lineup has to be larger. So no, and it doesn't mean that it takes longer if it's larger, because small can take longer too. It just means it's about alignment. If you state, I am the inventor of this and it provides for billions of people, with feeling, it creates energy, it creates surge, it creates momentum. Jeff Bezos didn't keep Amazon secret, I'm sure. He talked it up, he felt it up, he envisioned it. Same with Elon Musk or any other person who's gone larger with their creations. They formed it into place, into being. They didn't get an idea and then put it down and then gave up on it. And I've heard this before, where people have come up with inventions and then never pursued it. And then somebody else did it. And they went, oh, I thought of that first, I'm sure. Or before them. But see, they weren't ready. So, and the other person was ready. And it's okay. We get ready when we're ready. So look within yourself and notice those blocks. Are you nervous? Any emotion that arises, have an awareness. And above all, stay with it. Don't give up hope. Don't quit. Just as this is my reality. Intention. Focus. Some would even say delusion. There are people that say, be a delulu. I particularly don't like the word delulu. But what they mean is that it's like you have your own form of reality no matter what other people think, no matter what they're saying. And that's another thing. When I said to you that very successful people, larger, worldwide successful people, must have spoken up. It's, some would say to you to stay quiet. But what they truly mean is watch your audience until you're fully ready to be that person. Because a person who's fully ready to be the person isn't going to stay quiet. It's going to say, this is what's up, and I'm doing this, I'm a part of this, and I'm just waiting for my team to show up. And I'm sure it has to show up, because this is, my present life. This is the person I am. This is my present and my future. And so believe undauntedly. Believe in such a way that nobody around you can get to you. And yet believe, it means believing in yourself. So watch. Do you need for somebody to tell you you're doing okay? What are again those inner feelings, inner parts that we can have? When I first started my work over 20 years ago, actually over 30 years ago, in part-time first, I played it smaller at first. I cared a lot about what people thought. I didn't want to, I had, a lot of concern about the people around me, about being able to earn an income, about living a life. As I said, I wanted it quieter. I wanted it smaller. And so what came into me was aligned with that. But now I'm understanding about the truth of the matter is that the larger we are, the more we can help. The larger our audience, the more our service. The more income we make, the more we can be generous. And what I used to care about so much, I no longer care about. But I am always, every day, aware of what little blocks may be there for me. And I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, I too have to watch about the watching. My spiritual team, which are my guides, just like you have, will tell me, stop looking, stop watching, just be who you are. And I know it, but I too need that reminder, because we live in a material world, or as some would call it, the 3D world. And so we're looking for evidence all the time that things are working out for us. But what I'd like to remind you is to really know that no matter what your physical environment is showing you, the truth of your life is energetically within. And if you continue in a daily, all day long way to embody a whole new personality with all new beliefs and attention and intention of what you want to be a part of, it does vibrate out. It does. And you will see the world respond to you. But the key is to be aware of it, but not look for it. I will be aware of being in the abundant flow, where I'm noticing that people want to let me in traffic and give me gifts more, or tip me, which is also a gift, right? And I notice that, and I'm grateful. But I don't look for evidence of abundance. I just note it. It's like, okay, I'm aware of this right now. Good. It's lighter. Have an awareness that's lighter of things around you. And if it feels like it's still, stagnant, roadblock, any good spiritual teaching master will tell you that the stillness happens before the, things turn. You're on the cusp. That's why it's like, I remember this cartoon I've seen where the person's digging and digging and digging, and then they stop just before they get to the breakthrough into, through the end of the tunnel. Don't stop before you get to your breakthrough. Keep holding it and holding it and holding it, because your belief will pay off. It has to. It will pay off as long as you don't give up on it. Now, sometimes we grow. Sometimes we grow, and what was so meaningful to us at some point in our lives is no longer meaningful. But if you know that that is not going to happen in your case, that you are passionate about it, that it is meaningful to you, you're excited about it, that is who you are, that's not going to happen. Because sometimes we'll come up with ideas. I come up with ideas as an entrepreneur all the time. And then I've learned to ask, is that really my purpose? Or is it better in somebody else's hands? So that's a key. And I want to be clear about that. That what I mean is, when I was younger, I thought, well, maybe I should have a shop rather than an office. And then I outgrew it because I went, no, I want to be professional. I don't want to be more retail. Okay, let's drop that. There was a time I used to decorate cakes because I was creative. But that wasn't my life purpose. It was just a creative wing of myself, a branch. So, but when something, though, is so meaningful that you know that it does a higher good, that it's, again, that fuel, that juice is within you, that passion, that's when things turn. That's when we get into transformation. So stay with it, and you will have your transformation. Now, you may wake up in the middle of the night with a very lucid dream. You may see words in front of you when you're in your vehicle. The universe has this amazing way of getting us information. It can happen through people, signs, numbers, dreams. It's, again, amazing. And sometimes, as you may have heard me say before, it's subtle. It can be like a whisper. Sometimes it's a chain, like a daisy chain of events that lead to the ultimate answer. And you don't even realize it until you're almost there, which I spoke of, I think, in my last podcast or the one before that, where I said I was being inundated to watch a series and then ended up getting answers about myself and my life and my life purpose and all of that from the people involved in the series, when I didn't even know that they existed before that moment. I'm thankful I do now. No. But I mean, just how they're living their lives and following their passions. And I want to say that too, and I'm digressing. But the one thing, if you want to know one thing that gets me just so happy, so joyful, so like wanting to dance and over the moon, are watching people following what they love and living that life on their own terms. They're creators, so they're creating. I want to make something. I'm going to make it. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait to be hired to make it. I'm just going to make it. I love jewelry. I'm going to make it. I love painting. I'm going to do it. I love writing. I'm going to do it. I'm seeing that more and more around me. of people allowing themselves to be who they authentically are. Authenticity. I'm all about it. And not we got to live by these rules and this way. Oh no. Freedom. Going towards the freedom. We all deserve that. The peace, the freedom, the joy, the knowing that we can have that. We are unlimited. And so I'm spending more and more time and more energy learning from people that are really living by their souls, their heart and their soul. Live by your heart and your soul. If your heart and soul are calling you, that's your sign. That is your work. That's your vocation. That's your life purpose. That is what you're called to do. So follow it and don't think, am I good enough? Am I worthy? No, if you're called to it, you are. It's just by your birthright. So just know that, and don't give up, but have an awareness of where your thoughts are, your feelings are. If you're thinking other than what you know you should be focused on, get back on the wagon, get back on track. And then say yes when the opportunities arise. And when you hit a dead end, keep the faith and just watch for the next opportunity. But not watch in a light way. Not where are you? I'm waiting for you. No. That it just means you need more physical time. That's all. And then again, it'll happen overnight. You will feel, and you'll also think, oh, I stopped aging. It's here. That wasn't so awful. So I hope that answered the email. I hope it did. Don't give up. Always ask for what you desire. Then let it go. Allow. Do you know how many times I hear allow from my team? Allow. Because we're always, again, trying to be involved. Allow and follow. You have guideposts. Follow the guides. Follow the guideposts. And then once you get there, you'll understand why it happened then. Oh, that's why that had to happen first, or this had to line up. That clarity will come, and you will know. Thank you again. If you're listening to us on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. Please follow me on my business page on Facebook. It is, again, Lisa M. Hobbs, Spiritual Coach and Medium. I'm also on Instagram, Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop. And yes, you please follow me on TikTok as well. Thank you again. Many blessings. I'll talk to you next time.